We are recording now.
All right. This is like a Saw 8, where they run out of good ideas for Saw movies. And then here we are. Saw 8, Dr. Mike's studio with the Massenomics guys. That's penis-shaped.
Give him the goods, Tanner.
Yeah, this is phallic-shaped. More to come on that sort of thing later, but we would love to get your reaction. This is a very important piece of Massenomics culture, and we want the official Dr. Mike take. Why don't you just open it up and take a look at it, first of all?
French bread.
Feel it.
French bread? You guys, fuck both of you.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Do you know how much I want to eat all of this right now,
Really?
but I'm dieting and can't? Oh, you guys are assholes. So I suppose you noticed we had a Costco in town.
I've been there.
It's so beautiful. All right. What's the technical name for this again? I don't want to fuck
The
it up.
Costco Chicken Bake.
The chicken bake. Not to be confused with my pretty much all-time favorite food, which is the TV dinner of the chicken pasta broccoli bake.
Yeah.
Which looks nothing like this, but tastes like a miracle of capitalism. The chicken bake from Costco. Do we believe the macros, people?
That's the $1 million question.
And I don't know if you know them, but I'll run down the macros
Yes.
here just to give you the specifics. That particular chicken bake right there, 840 calories, 32 grams of fat, 83 grams of carbs, 52 grams of protein in that, 2,650 milligrams of sodium.
It's salt-free.
All for $3.99.
$3.99.
$3 and a cross-subsidized 99 cents. They probably lose money on this thing, but it's to keep you happy as a Costco shopper. So the little cheesy baked stuff, I do know how they get the protein value. Bread has a lot of protein, so it's not all high-quality protein. There may be 10 to 15 grams of protein of shit gluten in the bread. But this, I mean, it's heavy. And I remember as a child this being bigger. And the last time I had one, I was probably like 10,
We are still talking about Costco Chicken Bake, right?
maybe.
10-year-old, you remember it being bigger and such.
My dad's genitals did seem bigger when I was 10. Why did I see them when I was 10? That's for my psychiatrist to talk to me about. I suppose I've gotten bigger since then. Or did they make it smaller? No, I got bigger. I'll tell myself that story. It smells so crispy. Thank you. This is truly like, these guys came in here and they're like, we got a fun thing for you to try to eat. And last time I was told that I ended up in a prison in Bulgaria. But this is truly a gift. It's an amazing food. And I know how great it tastes too. And yes, it's roughly penis shaped. Though, listen, if this is you, holy shit. The ladies aren't even fucking returning your texts anymore because they're in hospital getting regenerative surgery for the downstairs area. Everything good in this world. And for the record, I do believe the macros. Kind of for one simple reason. The incentives for Costco to lie about macros are insanely negative. So we can peel that apart from an economic perspective. Massenomics. This is exactly what this is. If we were to find out that they had fudged the macros, very bad PR. Bad PR for corporations that size, very bad, very expensive. And also, let's examine what fraction of the shoppers of Costco actually give a flying fuck about what is a macro to most of these people? They don't care. The fact that they have macros posted on it at all is a surprise. So I believe the macros. How many grams of fat was it again? 20-something? 32?
32.
So way more protein than fat, which meets my cutoff. Plenty of carbs. You could fuel a substantial amount of muscle gain with this thing. Man, next time I'm high, I'm just going to drag my wife over to Costco and do some damage with a couple of these bad boys.
So just to confirm, you see this in your expert opinion, having a place, depending on your goals, with training and fueling if you're not dieting, if you're not cutting, you could utilize this effectively.
Oh my God. Yeah. Not only can you utilize it effectively from a pure nutritional perspective, but from a perspective of enjoying your life. I mean, yeah, chicken and broccoli and rice is great and all, but nobody likes eating it unless you're starving to death. This is what dreams are made of. And to be honest, from a food palatability reward hypothesis perspective, when you eat one of these, you don't simply just stop. You want another one and then maybe another one after that. And for $3.99, I mean, you can't afford not to buy it. This is phenomenal. This is the greatest thing that's happened in a long time. To me, on a personal level, can you imagine how terrible my life is that I can say that with some truth in my eyes? Oh, and there's this, let's pay attention to the finer details. There's this layer here. It's really kind of it was wrapped. Maybe a human made it with their hands. It's kind of like a pierogi, but elongated and Americanized. And maybe it was made by a machine, but a machine that I would categorize as like the ASML machines that make microchip components here, and then just below the machine that wraps this bad boy. Because while microchips give you happiness via allowing you to process pornography that you can watch and be happy about, this gives you direct happiness. None of that smut that destroys your brain. This only doesn't even destroy your body because the macros are quite good. This is a gift.
I don't
wait, there's
completely
more.
throw you off, but that's A tier gift. This is B tier, also Costco. I'll give you the macros on this, and just want to get your similar take on the same thing. This is another Costco Food Court.
They packed it like this for you?
I had to do the tinfoil. I said, "Do you have a box?" And she said, "Tinfoil over there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
It's not service. No. Oh, the pizza slice.
So this one slice of cheese pizza comes in 700 calories.
What, do I look like fucking Macaulay Culkin? Michael Jackson's not around, is he?
No. 70 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat, 44 grams of protein in that one slice of cheese pizza.
I'm starting to rescind my earlier comments about the realism of the macros.
It's been told there's a lot of cheese on it, is how they're getting there.
Yes, but cheese has more fat than protein. What kind of cheese are they using?
I've also heard something about protein in the dough.
Oh, it's like an extra proteiny dough.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one theory out there. I don't know. I'm not saying that's not my theory.
Hypothesis.
Yeah, just one hypothesis.
Costco is magic. There's nothing about Costco that's bad. I don't, and feel free to tell me in the comments that there is something about Costco that's bad. I tell you right now, I will read all of the comments except yours. Because Costco is magical, it is the quintessential pinnacle of America. Why? I will describe. One, what the fuck does Costco mean? Does it stand for the cost company? The cost corporation? Either way, it's a misnomer because the costs are inverse. It's so cheap. Two, you need a membership to get in there, which is exactly as elitist as the Rage Against the Machine lyrics warned us.
In theory, you need a membership. You could also, before you go, if you live in an area where you don't have a membership, you could forge a membership to get yourself into a Costco if you had to.
There we go.
Are you serious right now? Do the police even do anything about that if they find out? They're like, sir,
Low risk.
you're pathetic. Just give us back your items and walk the fuck away.
White collar crimes.
That is really, you just committed a white collar crime. Yeah. I no longer want any of this food. This is amoral. Now, the eventual recipient of the food is a proud Costco member. So all is well that ends well, I suppose. It's like stealing from the bank and giving it back to the bank owner. Very well. So another thing about Costco is that you never need that much stuff, but they have it. And if you want less stuff, you can't get less stuff. In the mood for nuts, we have a 5-pound fucking jug of nuts for you. Do you want a pound of nuts? Nope. 5 pounds is all you get. And roughly for double the price of a pound of nuts, making mathematically no sense. I have no idea how he makes money off of Costco, but it's a miracle. Do you guys know what Sam's Club is?
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same store. And every now and again, I'll tell my wife, hey, let's go to Sam's Club. And she's like, Costco. And I'm like, it's a distinction without a difference. What is different about Costco versus Sam's Club? Go. Exactly. There's no difference at all.
The chicken bake?
Chicken bake.
I believe they have them at Sam's Club. I believe I've eaten them at Sam's Club. Because they have the same cross-subsidized food area. What else do they have at that area? Do they have cookies or some shit like that? They
Usually
must.
like a shake or a sundae smoothie.
the hot
Smoothie.
dog.
The hot dog.
$1.50 hot dog. So
Yeah. You know, man, hot dogs. I just very phallic, which I love. But the salt to not tasting like food ratio of a hot dog is just outside of what I currently am able to. You eat clean long enough, and a hot dog is just like, that's out of left field. Like, whoa. There's just, look, if their hot dog has more protein than fat, we know for sure they're fucking lying. And then it's time to get the pitchforks out and raise the place to the ground. So, maybe in conclusion, unless you fellas have any other surprises for me, this has been a true treat. I will remember the macros, and we're going to throw this in the fridge. And maybe I can, I'm quite a few calories currently in my diet, so maybe I can allot some. Or you guys are working out today, maybe you can dig in afterwards. Either way, we're not throwing this away is what I'm trying to say. Boom. America.